What's up, everyone? Welcome to Miss Alvarado's YouTube channel. We are going to be completing Thursday's Give Me 5 for page number 7. And let's go ahead and jump right in. The first problem they want us to solve is 66 times 4. So put your bigger number on top, line up your numbers by place value, and let's get started. 4 times 6 equals 24, carry the 2. 4 times 6 equals 24 plus 2, 24, 25, 26. Your final answer, it looks a little messy, but 264. 264. All right, next column. They want you to find the equivalent fractions for 3 and 5/10, 0 and 5/100, and 0 and 3/10. Okay, I just read those 3 decimals that they want us to find the equivalent fractions for, okay? So we're going to read these decimals, and we're going to write our fraction exactly how it sounds when we read these decimals aloud. Okay, what do we say when we're reading the decimal? Do we say point? Do we say decimal? Or do we say and? That's right, we say and when we're reading the decimal. So for an example, the first one, this one is 3 and 5. What place value is that 5 in? Tenths. So 3 and 5/10. Okay, so let's write that as a fraction. Okay, 3 and 5/10. 3 and 5/10. Okay, notice this 3 is in the ones place, so it's a whole number. Okay, when we write whole numbers as a fraction, we're just gonna write them big and on the left hand side. Okay, 3 and 5/10, 3 and 5/10. What about this one? This is, let's read it, 0 and 5. What place value is that 5 in? The hundredths place, okay? So if this one was in the tenths place and we put a 10, what do you think we're gonna put as our denominator here? That's right, 100. Let's read this last decimal. 0 and 3/10. 0 and 3/10, okay? So here's my 3. So what number am I going to put as my denominator? 0 and 3/10. That's right. We're going to put a 10, okay? Awesome sauce. All right, let's move on to the next column. They want you to add 7 and 89/100. Oh, I'm sorry. They want you to subtract 7 and 89/100 minus 3 and 11/100. Okay? So make sure you put Make sure you put the larger number. Yeah. Miss Alvarado hasn't completely finished her cup of coffee, so I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place. Okay. They want us to subtract 7 and 89/100 minus 3 and 11/100. So you should put the bigger number on top and make sure you are lining up your decimals. So your paper should look like this, or your whiteboard, whatever you're solving this on. Okay, and we're going to always start in the lowest place value. And for this problem, the lowest place value is does anybody know this place value? the hundredths place. So let's subtract. 9 minus 1 equals 8. 8 minus 1 equals 7. Drop your decimal. 7 minus 3 equals 4. Boys and girls, your final answer is 4 and 78 hundredths. Okay, let's move on to the next column with the strip diagram, the solve and label column. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you label that strip diagram. What information did they give you? What information are you missing? And based off that information, are you going to add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Okay, so for this strip diagram, we have our whole, we're missing our part, and we have another part. We know if we add these two parts together, we'll get our whole, but we're missing a part. So how are we going to solve for that? That's right, we're going to subtract 1,900 minus 904 to find our missing part. So 1,900, make sure you always put the bigger number on top, and minus 904. So you should have it set up like this, and we'll start in the ones place. 0 minus 4, I know I can't do that, so I need to go to my neighbor and borrow. They don't have any to borrow either, so I have to go to the 9. The 9's going to give me 1. Okay, make that a 10. But this is the 0 that needs 1, so he's going to give us 1. And this is how your numbers should be set up. Now we can start subtracting. 10 minus 4 equals 6. 9 minus 0 equals 0. Oh, equals 9. Now, can I do 8 minus 9? Can I do 8 minus 9? No, I cannot, so I have to go to my next door neighbor and borrow. 18 minus 9. That's some mental math right there. 18 minus 9 is 9, and 0 minus nothing is nothing, so don't even worry about putting any number here. Your final answer is 996. Your missing part is 996. And our last column is our multiplication facts, boys and girls. Right here. 8 times 4 equals 32. 5 times 7 equals 30. 5 times 7 equals 35. 8 times 6 equals 48. All right, boys and girls, that is it for Thursday's Give Me 5 for page number 7. And I added one more word at the bottom of my post. I don't know if you can make that out, but it says smile, boys and girls. If you don't do any of this, just make sure you at least smile. I'm going to challenge you. I want you to smile every hour. So it is, well, it doesn't really matter what time it is right now. But if you haven't done so already, make sure you smile, okay? I love y'all, I miss y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.